Hi, my name is Natasha Weimer, and I shot my buck in Allegan County. Shot it on November 21st at around 9 o'clock in the morning. I was actually texting my dad about being cold and bickering back and forth about turning on my heater. I finally turned on my heater, was warming up my hands, and looked out my window, and he was standing 20 yards in front of me. So I took a shot. I slowed down, slowed my breath, took a shot, took a really great shot on him, and he ran away. And I text my dad, I shot the boss. I shot the boss. So my dad came over and we were looking for blood and we couldn't find any. So we were kind of bickering back and forth on did I miss, did I not? And we started hearing a lot of crashing in the woods. And we got excited. Went into the woods, got on blood, started celebrating a little bit too early, and he jumped up and took off running. So we decided to back out. It was the longest afternoon of my life, and we went back out at about 1 o'clock, got back on the blood trail, followed it, and it actually went down into the river, as did my heart. And so we phoned my neighbor, Jerry. He came over, and as we were getting ready to go out, another hunting friend, Chad, came over, and he decided to skip his hunt and help us go look for the deer. We got on the other side of the river, got on a very small blood trail, followed that for a distance, and actually came up on the buck. And he was kind of all wadded up in the briars, and we thought he was dead, but Chad went around and was looking at the front of him and kind of clapped to see if he was alive or not, and he didn't move, so we all kind of relaxed. Chad clapped again, and this boy shot up like nobody's business. He took off running, fell down, so we just stood real still, watching, waiting to see what happened, and he got up after a few minutes and took off running. So we regrouped, everybody got a weapon, and we fanned out and we slowly walked the woods, and we came to a creek in the woods, and we were all pretty blue because there was no blood, there was no sign of them. And then out of nowhere, boom, my dad shot, and we regrouped after my dad shot. We seen it running away, regrouped, what do we want to do? And as we were talking about what we wanted to do, we heard something running back towards us in the woods, and then a bunch of thrashing around, and we got him. So he was on the ground, and we celebrated. It was probably about 8 hours from the time I shot him to the time we had him in our hand. So it's a great community story. It's really a community buck. I wouldn't have this buck without everybody's help, and so it was just a really amazing story.